Hello, Alexander.
Siri, seriously, how are you doing this?
I'll never tell. I said that in a creepy voice, by the way.
Hey guys, it's Gabriel. Welcome back to my channel. So, if you can't tell, today's gonna be another mukbang. But today I got something a little bit different. I actually was planning on eating Papa John's today, but I ended up going to the mart and I got this instead. And this is something that I've come to really love. Kangjang. I know dak means chicken, but kangjang, I'm not really sure. This is entirely boneless and it has like a sweet and sour taste to it. It's so delicious. And this was actually a little over 7,000 won, which is about $7. The sweet and sour taste mixed with the spam and eggs and rice, like it just tastes so good. They go really well together. It's definitely become like one of my favorite meals in Korea. I know the setting is a little bit different than last time, and that's because I'm trying to find a better way to like show the food while I'm eating it, but it's really difficult and I'm not sitting in anything, so it's really uncomfortable. Yeah, so let's get started. I need to open this. The top is definitely messy because I had it in my backpack when I was walking home, so it was like shaking. Now you guys can see it without the top, but rice. I forgot my drink. So today I'm gonna have some Fanta pineapple. The interesting thing about Fanta pineapple is that it's actually something that I tried for the first time in Korea. When I was in the States, I've had like Fanta orange and Fanta grape, but I've actually never tried pineapple before. And my feet are hurting. Oh gosh, this is so uncomfortable. I had Fanta pineapple for the first time at the KFC that's nearby. After I had that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my favorite soda. I don't want to drop it, but I'll try my best. Focus. Ooh. Ah. Alright, so now I'm sitting on my pillows. So in my last mukbang, I actually forgot to show you guys the food while I was eating it. So people like show the food up close and then they eat it. Seriously, it's so good. So yeah, this is really inexpensive. Actually, I don't think you have to warm it up or anything. Just keep it at room temperature and it tastes fine. I did put it in the refrigerator once and I was like, yeah, freezing it was a mistake. It's definitely good to eat it like the day that you buy it or maybe even the next day. If you live in Korea, I got this at Mega Mart. There's like a mini restaurant. They'll have these like wrapped up in a package just like I showed you. They also have fried chicken, but I have yet to try that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Sorry, I'm so hungry, I haven't been talking. Juice, more like soda, I guess. Ah, it tastes so good. I actually thought of a topic to talk about today, and that is English camps. An EPIK teacher is English program in Korea. Most Korean schools actually do English camps. They take place during the winter and during the summer. English camp runs for about 2 weeks. 1 week is with 3rd and 4th graders, and the other week is with 5th and 6th graders. 2 weeks ago, I had my winter camp with my 3rd and 4th graders, and today I started my camp with my 5th and 6th graders. Last week I had vacation, so it was weird. Normally camps run consecutively. Because of scheduling, they had my vacation put in the middle of camp. This is the first time that's happened. camps can run however you want it. Sometimes a co-teacher will dictate exactly how camp is gonna go or what they're gonna teach or what to provide for the students. But typically, from the experiences that I've heard, camp is kind of determined by the EPIK teacher. But the co-teacher will be there to support the EPIK teacher as far as like classroom management goes and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, gotta keep eating.
Are you making a movie or?
Yeah. Say hi, guys. Hi. Did you have fun? Fun, yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I can try after this video. Is this spicy? I don't know, it's hard to tell. The last time I got my hair touched up with straight perm and stuff, the people that work there actually invited me to dinner. Again, it was for the second time, which was really nice. And we had kalguksu. Yeah, it was actually pretty spicy, but I didn't think it was that spicy. Like, I could taste the spice, but I was really shocked because the workers, they were sweating and being like they thought it was really, really spicy, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Ever since I've been in Korea, my tolerance for spiciness has actually increased a lot, and that was the moment that I kind of realized that maybe to someone else this might be spicy. That's why these mukbangs are a little bit strange for me to do, because I'm the worst at describing stuff. Other people are much better, but yeah, maybe it's spicy, but it does taste very good. So English camps. This is my third English camp since I've been to Korea. My first one was last winter. My co-teacher tried to give me some advice and was like, oh, you know, just go easily and just choose a different topic every day. Originally, I thought that would be fine, but I kind of like for it to have some sort of theme. In my school, it runs from 10 to 1, so that's 3 hours. And every hour, the students can have like a 10-minute break or something. My first day happened to be about American foods, traditions, and holidays. And of course, my battery is about to die now. Yummy. Okay, so I will be back. Bye-bye. Okay. The first day I was going to teach American holidays, foods, and traditions. Just being able to talk about American culture and the things that we do, they were just really connecting to, and just they had a lot of questions about it. And so we actually only got through the first couple of holidays, and I realized like, oh, I still have 9 more holidays to get through. And on top of that, I had worksheets and stuff. And so I was like, okay, I think this is what I'm going to make the theme for the rest of this week. And also I'm really good at stretching things out, which may be a good and a bad thing, but by the end of it all, like the students could actually regurgitate and tell me like what they learned. I don't know, they responded really well to that. And the other thing is, I was told to like try to incorporate a movie and also snacks. That also took up time as well. So again, we have like 3 hours with the students. The first hour is about worksheets and teaching what it is that we're gonna learn for the day. These are the drawings that they did. So we did this activity called My Passport, and they had to write about themselves and draw pictures of how they look. The second hour is about cooking class and watching a movie. Everyone say yay, churros! Yay, churros! Not finishing the movie, actually. We only watched about 30 or 40 minutes of it. And then the third hour is about games or some type of activity to re-emphasize what it is that we learned for that day. Yeah. Ooh. Dipping eggs in the sauce is actually really good. After my first camp, I had such a good time, and the students actually really surprised me because my first camp I showed 2 movies. One was Big Hero 6, which to this day they still talk about, and the other one was Kiki's Delivery Service. And those 2 movies don't actually go along with the theme of camp, but the reason why I was so impressed with them was because Korea didn't have Netflix at the time, so I would have to show it in English with only English subtitles. They responded so well to it. It was like one of those situations where the bar was kind of of raised to this high level and the students were able to exceed it. Some of them have seen it, others had not, so it was nice that not everyone had already seen it. But yeah, it was really, really, really cool. Today I told my students that we're watching Big Hero 6 in English with English subs, and one of the students was like, oh, there's gonna be a real test. And I was like, better buckle up. So these are drawings for Baymax from Big Hero 6 that the students did, and it's really cool. Thank goodness for Google, because that's where I found this worksheet. And then every day we cook and make something different, like canapes and peanut butter and jelly sandwich and...
이 치즈가 아니더라고. 슬라이스 치즈 있죠? 이거 피자 치즈. 슬라이스 치즈 피자 있죠? 네. 그거 써도 됩니다. 잘라서.
Easy things to make that's not too expensive so that we can stay within the school's budget. But yeah. Hot dog. We made s'mores one time. Obviously we don't have a campfire though. S'mores. We used an oven to kind of like to toast the cracker and melt some of the marshmallow. But yeah, so then it came time for summer camp, which was this past summer. And that one was a little more personal for me because I was trying to plan and I really couldn't come up with a good idea. And so I was like, what am I kind of into right now? And I remembered at the time there was a Detective Conan movie coming out in Korea. It's about like a high schooler who turns into a little boy. And he's like super smart and he like solves cases and stuff. And at the time Netflix finally came to Korea and I knew that they had Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. And Scooby-Doo was something that I mentioned back during winter English camp for Halloween. I was shocked to see that nobody knew what Scooby-Doo was. So I was like, oh. I realized that I can develop a mystery camp centered around the two movies Scooby-Doo, the live action ones that also happens to have Sarah Michelle Gellar in it.
Let me go so I can return to my body. Then get out of here before they find you and steal your protoplasm too.
And that was the first time I actually went around and promoted this camp. Like I went to all of the classrooms, I read my script in English and then also in Korean trying to convince these kids like we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna turn you guys into detectives. We're gonna learn about mysteries. I had made like PowerPoints for every day. I would create some sort of mystery and develop characters and create situations, and then by the end of it they'd have to figure out, oh, who... It wasn't anything like serious, like nobody died or anything like that, but it was like, oh, the pencil case thief and the framed, I forgot what it was. Somebody had framed someone of stealing popcorn or something like that. Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of different cases every day, and they actually really got into that too. I would say of all my camps so far, the summer camp with the detective was probably my best one, but I think again that's because I was really invested in that, because I actually really like detectives, and I think that enthusiasm kind of got the students to be a little more involved also. I can feel it getting cold. I'm like the worst at eating and talking, it's so difficult.
일단 먹지 말고 이렇게 들고 있어. 나중에 줄 테니까. 이거 사진 찍고 먹어. 알았지? 오, 번지.
영치고 많이 넣어줘.
하나 물어볼 건데 그거 3층
Charmaine, what are you doing? He's cooking?
그거 내 국제
하나는 받았어요.
You guys did a good job. Hmm? Oh, no, it's okay. You can go first. 정우 맛있어요? It's good? 맛있어요? Good. Charmaine, good?
몰라요.
Oh, thank you so much. Is it good? Tastes good?
Tastes good, but I need some sugar.
Sugar? Do they have sugar? I don't think they have sugar. Maybe you can put some of that.
Wow.
Then we came to this camp, and this camp I was so not prepared. Like, it got to the point where I had finally come up with a concept, and it was like the week before I was supposed to start. After creating an outline of what I would focus on each day, I basically had to plan like all of the stuff and all the materials for that day, like the day before, which really sucked. I was staying at school almost every day until like 6:30, and we get off at 4:30, so it was bad. This is my second week of camp. All the materials are pretty much done, but because I had the younger kids first, I kind of have to step up the worksheets and stuff and just make the activities a little more difficult. I focused on 5 things: winter animals, which is the first day, winter celebrations around the world, along with winter foods. The 3rd day is about winter clothes. The 4th day is about winter weather, and the last day is about winter sports. The name of this camp is Winter Wonderland, and it was interesting trying to describe what a wonderland is to my students, because I actually didn't know. I was like, just think of like an amusement park, like it's very fun and there's a bunch of things going on. And then I showed them like Alice in Wonderland, and I was like, in Alice in Wonderland there's a lot of like strange things happening, but it's so many things, it's very magical, right? And they're like, oh, okay. I was not good at explaining that. Must eat faster. The first day of Winter Wonderland camp was pretty bad. Some of my 3rd graders, it was their first time doing English camp, and one of the kids in particular in regular English class, like he's pretty bad because he talks a lot, he doesn't really listen to me. Granted, again, I didn't prepare like I should have, so I definitely take blame for it not being what it could have been. Students were showing up late, so the time for everything was just thrown off. And then on top of that, I think I overestimated how much the kids would be able to follow along, because I actually did write a lot in my lesson plan as far as describing the winter animals and where do they live and what do they do and what is a tundra and what's Antarctica and what is north and what is south and all these things. But I think it was just too much information for the younger kids. And this one kid, like, he said in Korean, like, this is so not fun, like this is really not fun. And it sucked because, well, he was talking a lot in that class, so I was like scolding him a lot during that day. I heard what he said, I just accepted it and was trying to move on. But I was so touched because this other 4th grader turned around and said to him in Korean, like, you think the class is boring because you've been talking this entire time, so you don't even know what's going on. And then he was like, if you don't like the class, then don't come back tomorrow. And I was like, the kid came back the next day, but that was like his last day and he didn't come back the rest of the time. After that first day, the camp days progressively got better because I was kind of figuring out how to manage these kids. Because you don't really think about it, like you have your 3rd graders separately from your 4th graders in regular class, but when they're together, there's like a different dynamic that goes on. And especially for camp, like the environment's just different. And to have the kids for 3 hours as opposed to just one 40-minute class, it's like, it's a lot. So, you know, I was working out the kinks as far as student personalities and stuff and age groups and ability levels and things like that. So by the end of camp, like, it was perfect. It was really good. And there was even one day where I didn't have a co-teacher with me, and that day went so well, and the kids were just so good. Normally when there's no teacher around, like, they give me a hard time. It makes me very tired, but the students just acted so perfectly. It was really nice to see that. So today I was teaching winter animals again for Winter Wonderland, and it was kind of the same thing, except these are older kids. The 5th graders were so good. Oh, by the way, so for camp, you can have anywhere between 5 students to 20, maybe a little bit more than that. Typically, I have around 10 to 15, maybe closer to 10. And the 6th graders, like, especially because of this one person, he just talks so much, and it just, like, it sucks the fun out of camp for me and also for the students that are there to try to enjoy it. Yeah. Oh, so I mentioned Papa John's earlier. That's why when I go to Papa John's, that means I had a bad day at work, and that's just me like stuffing my face. Like, it's not a large pizza, it's like, I think maybe an American medium, but the price is of an American large. Like, it's expensive. It tastes so good, and I literally go there and I sit there by myself and I just eat the whole thing, and oh, it's so good. But that's what I was gonna do to myself today. But I needed to get milk, so I went to the mart to get milk, and then I saw this and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just eat this with Spam and eggs and rice. Which, I mean, it's a good choice. And plus, I could film it, so it all works out. But yeah, so today was rough. And the thing is, especially after coming off a vacation, I was just like, I was just like, oh, I can't do this. So eventually it just got to the point where I was just like, okay. I gave them like a lecture in Korean and I was just like, yeah, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely be sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zuff678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye. And it actually caught me off by surprise. They actually had piece of rice.
Hello, Alexander.
Who's there?
It's Siri. Don't you recognize my voice?
How are you talking to me? I didn't even say hey Siri.
I have my ways, but there's no need to be alarmed. I felt you needed my assistance, so I'm here to help.
Your assistance?
We only have but so much time.